Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. I am here with a brand new video. Actually guys, this is the second time I'm filming this video. I sat down and recorded these videos back to back, and I was so proud that I had 4 videos recorded. And when I went to edit the video, my hair was looking a hot mess. So we're redoing the entire thing because I just couldn't post that. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me on another one. And if you're new, my name is Karina Waldron. Hit the subscribe button. I know a lot of y'all be watching these videos but are not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and also give your girl a like, because it helps my channel so much. And let's go ahead and jump into this video. So today we're talking about Tom Ford. It's no secret that I am obsessed with his fragrances. I mean, fragrance, makeup, fashion, Tom Ford just has it down packed. Whoever is in the marketing team really knows what they're doing, because the way they market their products is insane, and they will have you hooked every single time. So I'm going to be talking about some of the fragrances that I have in my collection that I absolutely love. It's going to be a dedicated video to every single scent that I'm going to be talking about, which is 4 from the Private Blend line. I mention them a lot on my videos, but I've never sat down and did a dedicated video, which is really talking about the price point, the scent, how it makes me feel, how I perceive it, and if it's worth your money. Because I mean, Tom Ford ain't cheap. His prices when it comes to the fragrances have definitely gone up over the last couple of years. So let's talk about them. All right, so I have all 4 here, and today's video I'm just going to start with the first one, which is Bitter Peach. All right, Bitter Peach. I'm going to talk about this one and give you guys my full opinion. Even though I love the brand and I have quite a few fragrances from Tom Ford, I will be completely honest and looking at it from a point of view as to, is it worth the price point? Okay, so I'm a collector. Sometimes the price point doesn't really affect me because of that. So I really want to talk about it from a consumer point of view and give you guys a constructive review. All right. So we have here Bitter Peach from the Private Blend line. I've had my bottle for quite some time now. And to be honest, I haven't talked about it too much, but it is a scent that I do wear. And a matter of fact, in the last month, I've been wearing it a lot more during the colder days here in Canada. I think that it works really well for cold weather. So Bitter Peach, let's talk about this bottle over here. It is a beautiful bottle. Again, it's from the Private Blend line. I really like the design of his bottles. I think that it is very classic, very elegant, and it just stands out on my vanity for sure. I have the 50 ml bottle. In terms of the quality of these bottles, I'm going to be honest and say that it's not the most amazing quality, especially the cap. The cap is a plastic cap. There is not much weight to it. So I really wish that there was a little bit more to the packaging, because it would just add to the experience, especially when you are paying premium prices. Okay, the bottle itself is a glass bottle, which is nice. There is a little bit of weight to it, but the cap, I mean, switch it up a little bit. Give me some glass, give me some weight. The labeling is a sticker. I would love to see a plaque on here also. Again, premium pricing, I want to experience it all. It's this stunning orange tone that really captures your attention. And the first time that I saw a picture of it, I was like, I need this in my life, just because the bottle is so stunning. So whoever's in the marketing team designing all of this really does know attention to details and knows what works to grab people's attention. I'll be honest with that. So beautiful, beautiful bottle. Now let's go ahead and talk about the scent. So I'm actually on the Sephora website. This little bottle, which is the 50 ml, retails for $454. That is a pretty penny, but I do love that Tom Ford gives us options when it comes to sizing and price point. So we have here the 30 ml, which is available at Sephora. This retails for $275, and then we have the 100 ml, which retails for $615, and then we also have the travel size, which is 10 ml, and this retails for $95. I believe these are all in Canadian dollars. If I'm wrong, I will correct it in the description description box. So here, the description of the fragrance on Sephora. This is a floral fragrance, fruity floral actually. The main notes is peach, blood orange, and patchouli. And then Mr. Tom Ford always gives these little description on the fragrance. So it says here, explicitly sweet, dangerously voluptuous, bitter peach surges with dark, skin-gripping sensuality. Ooh. Like the full-flavored fruit at its most ripe, the scent is erotic by nature. All right, they're very daring there at Tom Ford. So to me, this fragrance, let's go ahead and smell it, all right? It is one that I've been wearing quite a bit. I'm gonna spray that on my skin and let you guys know a little bit more about this. So this opens up very, very much fruity to me. Very fruity, very strong. There is a very much burst of fresh air when you smell this one. I can definitely get the blood orange on the top, and the peach is prominent throughout the entire life of this fragrance. From when you first spray it to the dry down, the peach is there. Now, the thing that I notice about this fragrance is that peach note. When you smell this, when you smell it from the top to the mid to the base, it's almost like you're getting the entire lifespan of a peach. You get it, like the opening to me is like a peach that's just starting to ripe. And then the peach is ripe and ready to be eaten. And then the base is more like the peach is over ripened, but it's still juicy and really soft to the touch. That's the way I take this one. But also that patchouli note is really prominent. So it's almost like you have a peach with the stem, with the, what do you call it, leaves on the stem. So you still get this earthy green tone to this fragrance in the dry down, all right? It is sweet, very fruity sweet, and very juicy and mouth-watering, even though there is slightly a bitter tone to this, which I feel like actually cuts off some of that sweetness because it might be a little too sweet without that bitter tone in there. But to me, if you love fruity scents, very juicy, sweet, fruity scents, but something with a little bit more depth and character, this is a gorgeous fragrance that is very unique when you categorize it in the fruity fragrance, okay? It's not your ordinary fruity scent, honestly. There is something really captivating about this, and the description that Mr. Tom Ford left on Sephora really does kind of pinpoint how this makes me feel. There's something quite sensual about this fragrance, especially in the dry down, especially in the colder months. And when I wear it in the evening, it's just very much giving sensuality. A little of this boozy element to this fragrance. Not so much boozy almost. It's kind of like if you've ever had a drink of kombucha or have smelt when fruit is fermenting. That's the smell that I kind of get in the dry down, along with that peach tone, along with that green tone. Now, it might sound really awful to you guys the way that I'm describing it, but it's really just to give you guys a little bit of a visual. So when you close your eyes, you can almost smell what I'm describing to you. But to me, it's in the most unique way, and it smells really gorgeous on the skin, okay? Not for everyone. All right, I got to put that out there. It is not a scent for everyone. I don't feel like this is crowd pleasing. I feel like this might be going towards the polarizing category, because not everyone is going to vibe with this kind of scent. But for me, it's stunning. Was it love at first sniff? No. When I first smelt it, I did like it, but I didn't love it. And now I feel like because it is colder, it just sits on my skin a lot better than when it did when it was warmer. Delicious. It really is delicious. It does make my mouth water. So this to me is like going towards the gourmand realm because it is very delicious, very fruity, but the most prominent fruit that you're going to get is that peach tone, and the peach in every kind of way. It's a juicy, very over-ripened peach that's almost turning bitter because it's almost like fermenting. Does that make sense? I really, really hope so. But to me, it's gorgeous. Now, let's talk about the life of this fragrance. Is it long lasting? Because I know for some, this is really important. And I'll have to be honest and say this is not my most long lasting fragrance from Tom Ford or from any house for that matter. To me, this will wear a good 5 hours on the skin. If I spray it on my clothing, definitely a lot longer. From my standpoint, I'm totally fine with that because this is a scent that I wear more for an evening out, or I'm going to bed, date night, that kind of occasion. So I just need the scent to last me a good like 2 to 3 hours and I am pretty good to go. So I don't mind that it's not like a 8-12 hour wear kind of fragrance. And of course you can always take a little atomizer with you and spray yourself down throughout the day just to get a longer wear. I do find that the sillage is great when you overspray this scent because if you don't, it does become a little bit closer to the skin. People will smell it, but it's not loud. All in all, I would have to say that I am pretty in love with this fragrance. I think that it is beautiful, it's unique because it stands out from all of the other fragrances that I have within my collection. It's something that is not for everyone, so definitely get yourself a sample. There are a ton of places that you can get a sample from online and also in stores. If you walk into your local Saks or maybe Nordstrom, you can ask for a sample if they have the fragrance available and they will be definitely glad to give it to you. I don't think they advertise it, but you can always ask for a sample of any fragrance from department stores. So definitely get yourself a sample. And again, if you go online, there are a ton of websites that give out samples of fragrance. Well, not give out, but you can order a sample before getting yourself a full-size bottle. This is quite pricey, but if you are looking for something very unique in the fruity category that is really kind of sexy and sensual in a very unique way, this is definitely something that I would highly, highly recommend. So I hope you guys found this video very helpful. Leave your comments down below. I would absolutely love to know what are your thoughts on Bitter Peach, and if you have a favorite Tom Ford fragrance, also leave a comment down below. Again, I will be doing my next review on Tom Ford on the other video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you've made it to the end and you're not subscribed yet, and also turn your post notifications on, and I will see you all on the next video. Ciao!